Saving a search is one way our online catalog can help you stay current about new library items of interest to you. Do you have a favorite author and you want an email alert when the library receives his or her latest book? Or are you researching a topic and need to know when something new on the subject is available? Would you like to get a list of all the videos added to the library system during the past month? Or see what new music, playways, or sound recordings we've acquired? Whatever your interest, the saved search feature of our new PolarisPowerPAC allows you to create your own search parameters and then have our automated system notify you when new materials meeting your criteria arrive. You can even decide how often you want to be updated, each week or once a month. The first step is to perform a search, so let's open the online catalog. From the library's homepage, www.cmclibrary.org, come on down to our menu bar, and as you rest your mouse over the words Library Catalog, a sub-menu will appear. Left-click on any branch for the purposes of this demonstration. And this is going to take us to the portal page of our online catalog. Now, it is possible to do a search right from the portal page, but to access the advanced sort and filter functions, you'll want to start on the Search tab itself. In this demonstration, we're going to be creating a saved search, which will result in the library sending email notification whenever any new playaways are added to the collection. For those of you unfamiliar with this new format, a playaway is a preloaded audiobook. No equipment to buy, no downloads. Just plug in your headphones, insert a AAA battery, and you are ready to listen. So let's see what we currently have in our collection. To establish our base search, our baseline to find out how many playaways we currently have, I've gone ahead and typed playaway into our search field, and I'm going to either click on the Go button or hit the Enter key. And this is going to come back and tell me currently how many titles there are in our library for playaways. Now, this is 284 titles at the time of this video. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save this search. And by saving the search, I'm going to create an automated feature, which means I'm going to be emailed every time a new, well, not every time, but every week, every month, telling me what new playaways have been added since that search was last run. So here we go. I have to log in. And this is the library barcode that's on the back or the front of your library. I believe it's 14 digits, something like that. And you'll have to enter a passcode. Now, your password is the last 4 digits of your telephone number unless you've gone in and changed it. You can change your password. And then what happens is you come into your patron account once you're logged in, and we're on the patron account tab, as you can see, and in the save searches. Now, this is really where we manage or create our first saved search. So I can give my search a name, and of course it makes kind of sense in this case to call it New Playaways. If I want to come down to the next field, I can hit the Tab key, or I could have clicked in there with the left mouse button. Now, you can leave this notes field empty, but I sort of like to put in the date when I first ran it. The next field, the search command field, you want to leave that alone because that's the actual command language the automated system uses to perform the search for you. So don't change that. Email results. If you have an email address attached to your library record, if you've given us an email address, this will automatically fill in. But if it doesn't, just go ahead and fill in an appropriate email wherever you'd like to have this sent. And the next area that comes down to, the next field that we need to fill in is the email format. This allows you to choose between HTML and plain text. This really depends on your email client. Some will allow you to do HTML, some require plain text. If you get an email that looks like gibberish, you might want to come back and select the plain text. I know that my email allows me to use HTML, so I'm going to leave it as that default. Now, email if no results. If this is checked, and whatever frequency I'm going to decide on in my next field, every week or every month, whichever of those I choose, it is going to send me an email notice whether or not there are any changes since my last email or my last search was run. So in this case, even if there are no new results, I want it to send me a notice. If you unselect it, it'll only send you a notice if there are updates or changes. Search frequency, you can see that we can suspend weekly or monthly. Now, again, depending on what you're searching for, what you're saving, will sort of control or advise you as to how frequently you want to run a save search. Since I'm looking for new playaways, there's a likelihood that the library is getting new playaways every week, so I'll go ahead and select weekly. If it were new books by an author, it would have to be an awfully prolific author to be writing new books weekly, so probably a monthly search is more than adequate. Now, the number of times to run is simply set at 52 for you. All I need to do now is click on the Save Search. My search has been saved. I click the back button, and now I'm back in my search area. Now, if for any reason I want to delete that save search, let's say, for example, that, I just really don't care about it anymore. Maybe it was a subject search that I was doing, and I'm done with that research topic. All I need to do is go back into my patron account, click on my Save Searches, and then down here, they'll list all of the save searches you've done. And by the way, I believe right now we have a limit of 24 that you can do. So you could do 24 different authors or 23 authors and 1 new playaways, et cetera, et cetera. If I want to get rid of this, I simply put a check mark in there. I delete the selected search. It will go away from my record. You'll have another box to answer to say that you're confirming that. So that's as easy as it is to stay really current and abreast of the things that really interest you in the county library. Some frequently asked questions about our Save Search feature. At some time when you have an email, you may get this message. Your search produced too many results to report and will not be run again. You can narrow the search with search options and save the new search. You need to remember that any save search can only have a total of 500 titles. Now, this means that this even includes your base result. So if the first time you ran that result, the one that we ran for the playaways was like 284. If the following month I get another 100, now my total's up to 384. Another 100 the following month, now I've got 484. The minute that search has 500 titles that it's found, okay, it's going to stop the search. That's going to be the end of the search. So yes, your base search does result. It's cumulative. It just keeps tacking them on. And when it reaches the 500 title limit, you're done. You can also, right now, you're currently limited to 24 save searches per library card. And I kind of mentioned that in the video. If you have 2 author searches that you would like to save, 2 of your favorite authors, and then you'd also like to save a playaway search, then you'd have another 21 save searches to go. But you do have only 24 save searches per library card. When a save search reaches its last run, whether it's done it because it's up for the number of times or whatever, you must recreate it. It just doesn't, clicking the save search button again will not start the search over again. You need to actually to do what we just did, which is fairly simple, and just do a new save search.